Well, pretty lucky out here again. Got a beautiful forecast, and this is one of those trips that I've been thinking about all week, and I'm absolutely frothing for. It's been a lot of yellowfin tuna caught off the Bay of Islands in the last couple of weeks, and so the yellowfin tuna is a fish I've been targeting for the last 2 or 3 years and have not had any luck so far. And I'm thinking that today's probably going to be one of the best opportunities I'll get to try and catch one of these fish. They're sitting at about the 200 meter mark, so I've got a big pedal ahead of me today. Probably done 15 or 20k so far. You might be able to see in the background, I'm just heading off the off Cape Brett, Bay of Islands, and I've set one lure already, which is doing its thing out the back. But I've got a long pedal ahead of me today. I've got about 30 to 40 k's each way, so this is going to be a big 80k sort of day. Legs are feeling pretty good. Sun's just coming out to my right, and from what I've heard, there's lots of fish about, so I'm going to turn the pedals for another few hours, get us out to that 200 meter mark where they've been catching them, and let's hope like hell we can find those yellowfin tuna today. I am very excited for this mission. I've got a good feeling about it, so let's get stuck into it. All right, we're hooked up. Here we go. Could this be the yellowfin? Whatever it is, it's gone deep. Just trying to get this life jacket on before we grab the rod and get into this fight. There we go. Life jacket's on, and we're in business. Fish has got me around the right hand side of the boat. I don't typically like fighting on this side of the boat, so see if I can do my best to get it around this other side. There we go. Okay. It's coming up. Bit hard to tell what this is going to be. I had a pretty damn big shark come past not too long ago, so you know, could just be a big shark, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Whatever it is, there's a good bit of weight to it, and it's gone right down. Yeah, it's taken most of my line, but that's okay. It's 8:50 in the morning, and I am just approaching the 200, so pretty much bang on where these guys reckon they were catching these yellowfin. Well, actually I'm only at the 180, so not too far out. Just try and straighten up this kayak on the fish. It's running to my left. I really hope this is a tuna and not a shark, but unfortunately this is Not acting very tuna-like. I'm not getting any tail beats, just big heavy weight on the end, so I have a feeling this could be a big shark. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting those tuna tail beats, which is a real shame. Oh, here comes the top shot. You can see it's about 50 meters under the kayak at the moment. So whatever it is, it's coming. And there's a bit of weight to it. It's not huge, but there's a bit of weight there. I've copped out a little bit, chucked it into second speed. On this Penn Fathom reel I've got 2 speeds, so if my body starts getting tired, just chuck it into that low speed. Makes it a little bit easier to pull it up. Boaties might give you a bit of a hard time for that, but hey, when you're on a kayak and you have bugger all leverage, I'm happy with giving the old granny gears a go. Now we can't be too far away because we're about halfway through this top shot. So whatever this fish is, it must be getting pretty close. So I've got the gaff ready, I've got my knife ready if we have to cut the line. Got the gloves on. So I'm just backpedaling a bit because this fish is coming up right underneath the kayak. And if it is a shark, I don't exactly want a big shark right below my kayak. So let's wait and see. Must be getting pretty close. What's it gonna be? Here we go. There's leader. Holy cow, it's a yellowfin! I think it's a tail-wrapped yellowfin. Yes it is! It's a yellowfin and it's a beast! Holy cow! He's done it! It's a massive yellowfin! Holy hecker! It's huge! Far out, man! It's a donkey! Shit, it must be about 60 or 70 kilos! It's flipping massive! And its tail wrap, the hooks aren't even in! Holy crap! I better try and whack this guy on board before a shark comes to get it, but check that out! That is a massive yellowfin tuna. Super stoked. But now the tough part is going to be getting this guy on board. It's huge. This is way bigger than the size of tuna I was hoping to catch. But we've done it. Holy crap, this thing's enormous. Shit, I'm a bit nervous now. Got to get this on board. And that is a really big fish. Check that out. Massive yellowfin tuna. He's done it. I am so stoked, but I'm equally stressed because I really want to get this guy on board. I know there are sharks out here and they'll be in on this fish pretty quick. It's a bloody absolute donkey of a fish anyway. Well, no wonder I thought it was a shark and not a yellowfin. The fish is tail wrapped. Check that out. That is a ripper of a yellowfin. I cannot believe this. Oh man, I am so stoked. I'm just a wee bit nervous because it's coming by the tail and it could be quite difficult to pull this guy up by the tail, but we'll do our best. There we go. All right, got a tail wrap on him. The fish, it's incredible. Look at that, there's the lure. There's the lure. This fish wasn't even hooked. So that is super, super lucky. Alrighty. Drag is backed right off. Now, oh. Shit, it's well and truly still alive. Can't say I was expecting that. Shit, the tail wrap's come off. This fish is only just hooked once around the tail. Okay, there we go. Really just need to icky this fish. Ah, shit. Well, I think we might have lost this fish. It's woken back up, and unfortunately the hooks aren't set in there. The fish is just tail wrapped, so it could easily escape right now. I'll be pretty gutted if it escapes, but at the end of the day, hey, we've hooked and boated a yellowfin tuna. Oh boy, all right, this time we got the gaff into it. We'll have another crack at landing this big fella. Well, as you can probably tell, I'm having a real hard time getting this fish into the back of the kayak. The problem was that the fish came up tail wrapped, and the heaviest part of the fish is its head. So pulling it into the back of my kayak by its tail was a really, really difficult task. And at this point I was getting really tense. Like I said in the video, I had a big Marco come past my kayak not too long before I hooked up. and I was really conscious of the chance of a shark coming around and having a crack at this fish. So I was actually tossing up cooling in a boat to come over, and that's why I got my VHF out. But before I did that, I had a bit of a light bulb moment and figured, what if I get my jigging rod and try and snag this fish in the head and pull its head up that way, so at least I can then get a rope into the fish's head and try and pull it on board. And hey, that worked out like an absolute gem. Managed to pull this fish up by the head, and then I went to work making a hole in its jaw so I could get a rope through it and pull it into the back of the kayak. But yeah, it took me a good 20 odd minutes to get to this point, and it was stressful. Okie dokie. It's taken about half an hour just to get this fish settled down and next to the kayak. I finally, after losing my gaff, having one of my rod leashes snap, I finally got another rod leash into this fish's mouth. To my surprise, no sharks have turned up, which is excellent news. And now I'm going to do my best to whack this big fella in the back. It's going to be a big job, but if I use the old pulley system like I did recently when I caught a bass, I think we should be able to get this guy on board. So without further ado, I'm going to have a crack at lugging this guy into the back here. Yes, boy! Hallelujah! I'm so stoked! This fish is enormous! Ah, yes! Oh, finally! I was seriously starting to think that I wasn't going to get this fish in the back of the kayak, but here we go! She's in there! Now, take a look at this. I'm picking. This is probably going to be the biggest fish I've ever managed to squeeze into the back of the kayak. That is a monster yellowfin tuna, and I'm absolutely over the moon. I've been trying for years and years to catch a yellowfin tuna off the kayak. They're not super common in New Zealand, and this is just an absolute dream come true. I am over the moon, and this is a marvelous fish. It was going to make some great eating. There's going to be some big fillets to come off this guy. But before I can even start about thinking about eating this fish, I've got to get back to the beach, and it's a long way back in. So I'll probably see you guys in maybe 4 hours after I finish pedaling back to the beach. But all I can say is I'm absolutely over the moon. This is the fish of a lifetime for sure. All right, well, 4 hours later, and I'm back at this amazing beach. I've just been for a glorious swim to refresh after such a long pedal back here, and tuna's locked and loaded in the back of the car here with a ton of ice packed around it to keep it nice and cool. And I'm about to head down to the Bay of Islands Sword Fishing Club weigh station at Russell, which is just up the road, and let's find out how much this fish weighs. I'm very excited to see what this is going to weigh in at. Just such a special fish for me. So without further ado, I'm going to get the rest of the stuff in the car and head on up to Russell. Alrighty, made it down to Russell, and the fish is loaded up in the kayak there, and I'm about to drag it on down to the weigh scales, which are just at the end of the dock here. So let's do this. Alrighty, here she is.
Way to go.
Way to go, dude. Cheers. Should I just check it maybe?
Just
put the
bring
kayak
the,
on?
yeah, just here like
kayak
this.
over there and we'll
We'll lift the tuna out just there like that.
Beauty.
So have you got a weigh sheet? You got a weigh sheet filled out?
I haven't got a weigh sheet.
Do you want one?
Oh, yes, please.
Do you want it for your club?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Watch out, mate. Oh. You like that there? You just poke it through like that. I'll give you that.
Nice one.
Nice. Got it on that. Were you jigging for kingies?
No, I was towing this. I was trying to catch. Yeah, I was trying to catch
Kingy.
yellowfin.
Oh, you're trying to catch yellowfin?
Yeah, I've been trying for 3 years now.
How'd you get it in the kayak?
With a lot of hard work. Yeah, it wasn't easy to get it in.
Nice yellowfin. One before was 57.4.
I don't think this one's that big, but we'll see.
Catching them is half hard, it's getting them in the boat.
Yeah, exactly.
So what will you do with that then?
Eat it.
It's not far off it.
You're going to keep it and eat
50 kilos exactly.
50 on the
50
dot.
kilos exactly.
Wow. Stoked.
Do you want the board done up?
Yes please, yeah, I'd love to get a photo if that's okay.
Yes.
You stand right there.
Thanks.
For the Saudi club?
Well, there it is, 50 kgs on the dot. Such an epic fish, and I'm really wrapped with it. So big thank you to Bay of Islands Sword Fishing Club for the courtesy weigh, and that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.